When it snowed in the springtime, like in May, it was like a heavy, wet, sort of like really heavy snow.
Different
like almost
type.
Rain and snow combined.
Yeah, that would make sense if you're doing, you've got some very, very warm air that can be trying to work its way in. Yeah, of course, you're going to, with that milder air, end up with the heavier, wetter snowflakes for sure. But yeah, we've got a storm system not necessarily bringing any snow at the moment across the central plains, but there is some heavy rain currently from Iowa down to Missouri. This is a storm that will eventually reach us, bringing with it some wet weather with time in wider spread fashion. But today, too, there is a cold front that's going to be crossing through with a spotty shower or a thunderstorm. So we'll get to that in a second. But let's also talk about your health when it comes to the weather. The air quality isn't necessarily enough to qualify it as an alert criteria, but it's still moderate. Pollen levels remain high. Grass and tree pollen are the issues at this point. UV index also very high once more. So sunblock is a necessity. And the heat index, yeah, got to use caution because we do once more expect that you're going to reach 90 degrees. There are a lot of people out, though. If you look really closely, there are a handful of folks walking down the beach right now at the Boardwalk Plaza. Not as many on the actual boardwalk. It is early, though, so I was a little surprised to see this many people out and enjoying it. Get out now. If you really are, you're not comfortable in the heat, now's the time to enjoy this weather. Even though it's still quite muggy, granted, it's not as hot as it's eventually going to be later on today, and we are, as I mentioned, expecting to hit 90 with time. The Union are back at home again on Saturday. It looks like it's going to be a much cooler evening, just 64 degrees at kickoff. Well, I think eventually we'll be into the low 70s throughout Saturday and Sunday. But today is the hot day before we see that drop off. And that, again, is going to be a shower thunderstorm that fires up at some point because of that cold front crossing on through. But that is the reason for this pattern change. Now, come Monday, a new storm does work its way in. So showers and thunderstorms return to the forecast. And by Tuesday, it looks like a really nice day. Nisha?